What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora, more than the trip around the globe. I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Oh, you stay with him in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? 18, cut. Hurt. Right there. 19 tight.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Shifts by him. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
2nd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
It's
The Seahawks at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Seattle Seahawks. 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll set up a throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grover Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Viking 18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18. 5 here.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Past the 20. 5. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 41 yards. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Go.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Let's go now.
In motion left is Mitchell. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. That complete to Downs. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Colts 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Okay, break.
Play action. Now Richardson. And a quick throw here that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence offense there as that one good for 15 in the first.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Walker now at 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 vices, 60 vices.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Nick Cross. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Richardson. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 10.
Go, Champ! Go, Champ! Let's go! Let's go! Cowboys! Ready,
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. On a slant, here's Smith and Jigba. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
19, charge!
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19.
A gain of 15 yards. first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jeffrey Simmons forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Buffalo 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Myers' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Well, they'll try to run a reverse here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Okay,
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 target, 60 broadcast, 60.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Richardson looking to throw. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Hey, please. Get up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Check, hurt. Here we go, Shaq. Bronco 80. Go, Shaq.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Dancing to his left. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Flush to his right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. Richardson to throw off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And Richardson back to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Anthony Gold now to return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Richardson to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Mustang 92. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
18 Bradley.
Yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Richardson. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Richardson. And he's got it. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. On 2nd and goal, Richardson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson to throw it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 2nd and 1. Cougar 19.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3-yard line.
Deputy. Viking 18. Go.
Walker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They'll get him down at the 3. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slime.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or you one of those guys skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?